Shanghai World Cup, September 2006. Last year, thanks to the William E. Simon Grant for the support of athletes from the USOC, I was able to fly to Shanghai to compete in my first World Cup. It was quite an experience. I chose to go to China because I thought it would be a great way to prepare for the Beijing Olympics in 2008. Although I did not perform as well as I would have liked, I did learn a lot. One of the highlights of the competition was getting to shoot a match against Lee Tuk-young. Although she crushed me in the elimination rounds, shooting against one of the best archers in the world was an invaluable experience. Better to shoot against the Koreans for the first time now than in the Olympics. As for the other Americans, they seem to have mastered the art of success once again. Dave Cousins won the men's compound division, as well as winning the team round with Rio and Logan Wild. The women's team of Christy Collins, Jonna Davis, and Jamie Venata won the silver. Pete Carney held his own for the men's recurve division, shooting a 113 out of 120 in his very first match. Aside from gaining experience, international competitions are great because they give me a chance to catch up with friends from around the world, such as Wietse van Alten from the Netherlands and Michele Frangilli from Italy. After the tournament was over, we got to tour Shanghai a little bit. You can see videos of my trip to a Chinese grocery store and shopping center on my website. To end the trip, Juan Carlos, the tournament director, arranged for all the athletes to take a night cruise. Seeing Shanghai at night was amazing. One of the coolest buildings to see was the radio tower. I look forward to improving on my World Cup showing this year when we go to Korea in just over a month. Duel in the Desert, November 2006. The Duel in the Desert is an annual tournament between Arizona and California. Traditionally, California has dominated the competition, but this year it was all about Arizona. The Arizona women swept the top 3 recurve spots, with Maggie Huff edging me out for the win and Nicole Razor taking 3rd. While in Arizona, I had a chance to catch up with some of my friends and family. My cousin Harry Jones and I went to the Coyotes hockey game with my buddy Travis McDowell to watch backup goalie Mike Morrison compete. I'm very thankful to Matt Lillenquist for letting me stay at his home in order to cut costs while I was there. In February of this year, I kicked off the 2007 season with the Vegas World Festival. Held in the Hotel Riviera, Vegas is the largest tournament in the United States with over 1,600 competitors, and it is one of the highest pressure tournaments as well. I competed in the top division for recurve women and was happy to see that it was a much stronger field than a couple of years ago when I finished 3rd. Overall, I shot well, but it was definitely the first time I had shot for score in a while, and I was holding back more than I would have liked. Jenny Nichols ended up winning, while Naomi Folkard from the UK took 2nd, Kendra Harvey 3rd, and myself 4th. Despite a miss, I bested my previous score by 2 points. Aside from shooting, Vegas is a great time to catch up with sponsors. I currently shoot with equipment from Fiberbow, Angel, Hoyt, Copper John, Biter, and Doinker. I'm grateful to the NFAA for waiving my entry fees. I had a great time with my friend Dolly from Slovenia as well. Just last week, I competed in the Indoor National Championships in Rio Rancho, New Mexico. The tournament was one of the best venues I've ever shot in and was run very professionally by the Harvey family and Bob Pien. I was fortunate enough to stay with Mel and Julie Nichols, Brady Ellison's family, so that I could cut costs. It is always a lot of fun for me to shoot the Indoor Nationals because when I first started shooting, the Indoor Nationals was the very first national level tournament I competed in. Although we don't know the final results yet, I will most likely have finished in 3rd place, only shooting 1 point lower than last year despite another miss. I also shot a personal best of 288 in the 2nd round on the first day, which was the highest I've ever shot in either practice or a tournament. You can read all about this tournament and the Vegas tournament on my online blog. Since I used to live in Arizona, I had a really great time catching up with my friends from Tucson, who were there as well. I even made some new ones. A funny story is that after the end of practice on Friday, a couple of quote-unquote old guys, Mike and Gene, gave me a ride home. We got lost, but eventually found our way back to Rio Rancho and ended up eating at Applebee's. We had a great time and a lot of laughs. Besides archery, I've been up to a lot of other things. In October, I was in an Asian Games commercial. I know, I'm not Asian, but they dyed my hair to make me look Asian. It worked, but the dye took forever to come out again. The commercial was filmed next to an old airline hangar and can be seen in the video section of my website. In November, my new roommate, Lori Smith, a hammer thrower, and I shared a joint birthday party at Dave & Buster's. Who would have thought that I'd be paired with someone with the exact same birthday? A bunch of people from the training center came out to play games and celebrate. Right before Christmas, I had the opportunity to take part in Shop with a Jock, where me and a kid from the local area were given $100 to shop for Christmas presents for his family. January was highlighted by the volunteer dinner, where athletes and training center volunteers mingled together. The volunteers are a vital part of the training center's ability to function. Lastly, I did a promotional photo shoot with Thomas Matthew Photography. The pictures turned out great, and I'm happy to be able to share a few of them with you. Well, that's it for now. I'll catch up with you in May. Good luck, talk to you soon, and don't forget to check out www.joyfahrenkrog.com.